Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Monday, June 13th, 2022. I'm Jeremy Crosby. Hope you had a wonderful day. Glad you're tuning in with us for Talking Fitchburg. We got a great show planned for you today. A lot to get to on this show, a lot of headlines as well, but we'll be checking in with this weekend's graduation. That's right, class of 2022 at the Verona Area High School had their graduation on Saturday. We were happy to be there broadcasting that live and providing the video coverage. We'll take you out to graduation and hear from some of the graduates as the graduation ceremony went off without a hitch, and it was a great day and fun to see all the new graduates, 438 coming out of there, at least at graduation that day, crossing the stage there. So congratulations to all graduates from the area high schools. We're welcome aboard, and hopefully your career starts in college or you're going on to a job. Whatever you're doing, we wish you the best of luck, and we'll check in with them coming up. Plus, we're checking with the Better Business Bureau on credit card scams and prevention. That's right, you may have used that credit card over the weekend. We need to make sure you stay safe because yeah, scammers are still at it each and every day. We'll check in with Tiffany Schultz here, Better Business Bureau, on that. But first, we do turn to our headlines, and we start with the heat advisory that's in effect starting tomorrow. That's right, for Tuesday and Wednesday. Heat advisory is in effect for later Tuesday morning into Tuesday evening for all of southern Wisconsin. The heat advisory remains in effect for all but the northwestern portions of the area into early Wednesday evening. Heat index values of 100 to 105 degrees are expected Tuesday over most of the area and Wednesday over all but the northwestern portion of the area. And you should review your heat safety rules and be prepared for hot and humid conditions. That's right, make sure you take extra caution to beat the heat. And how could you beat the heat? Well, I got some ideas here for you. First off, stay cool, remain inside air-conditioned buildings, such as or as much as possible during the hottest parts of the day to avoid direct sunlight. Stay aware, watch for early signs of heat-related illness, such as dizziness, headache, fatigue, and muscle cramps. If symptoms do not improve, seek medical attention immediately. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of non-alcoholic fluids. Don't wait until you're thirsty to drink, too. Do not take salt tablets unless directed by your medical professional. And stay informed. Pay attention to local weather forecast office for extreme heat alerts, which we have out there. But yeah, it's our first heat wave, longer heat wave. We've had some hot days already. But this will be warm next couple of days. So take your time, don't overdo it. And hey, guess what? I've got a way for you to beat that heat right now. And that's at our splash pad. That's right, the splash pad is open now through the end of August. And it's open here from 8 a.m. or excuse me, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. So come on out, enjoy it, make plans to visit the splash pad. It's located at 2930 Chapel Valley Road and McKee Farms Park. And you can rent some of the shaded areas. So if you want to do that, maybe planning an adventure out there, got a lot of amenities out there, not just the splash pad. So stop on out. It's a lot of fun out there and a good way to beat the heat as, man, is it going to be hot. Whew. Can't wait. This month, the light on City Hall is purple in support of Pride Month. The public is invited to attend June 14th's Common Council meeting at 7:30 p.m. when Mayor Aaron Richardson will issue a special proclamation for Pride Month, in addition to a proclamation recognizing Juneteenth month as well. We'll have both of these proclamations on Talking Fitchburg coverage on Wednesday. And of course, you can tune in here to Fact TV on our government channel, F1, for coverage, live coverage there. All right, got a car seat clinic and vehicle inspections event happening tomorrow night. Come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we got a lot of great partners with us, too. And it says here, join us to make sure your children are traveling as safely as possible in your vehicle. Learn about vehicle violations. Safe Kids Madison will provide and install car seats for children. And we'll be inspecting vehicles to point out equipment violations to ensure you are driving safely. You will not be be asked for any type of documentation or identification. All services will be free in Spanish and English too. We recommend you make an appointment by directly dialing or texting 608-333-6087 for car seats, as preference will be given to those with an appointment. There will also be activities for the entire family, and we will be out there tomorrow covering this event, so you can tune in here on Fact TV on Wednesdays. Well, we're going to have a busy show Wednesday. Everything's happening on Tuesday, so we'll have that for you. Speaking of other events happening, got pop-up libraries in the park. Got a couple of them happening this week. Next one's going to be held on Wednesday, June 15th at 2 p.m. at the Southdale Park, located at 200 Deer Valley Way and Deer Valley Road. That is over in the Southdale Park, which is in the town of Madison area there. So stop on out from 2 to 3 p.m. And then Thursday, June 16th from 2 to 3 p.m. at the Hugo Jamestown Park. That's on 5810 Williamsburg Way. Stop out for either one of these. You're going to enjoy some great activities, stories, crafts, so much more. Pop-up libraries happening all summer long, so check them out for sure. Going into Ballroom Basics for Balance starting on Thursdays. June 16th is the first one at 6 p.m. Ballroom Basics for Balance. Not easy to say, but fun to do. Is a way to regain your balance and have fun while doing it. This 10-week series for only $60 will be 1 hour and 15 minutes on Thursday. Get yourself registered. Head to our website, fitchburgwi.gov. Go to the Fitchburg Senior Center page and register or give them a call, and they'll help you get registered for this event. Finally, talking about COVID-19 and another study coming in saying possible long-term effects from COVID-19. Here's what we know. A new CDC study found that 1 in 5 people ages 18 to 64 and 1 in 4 ages 65 and older developed a new health condition at least 4 weeks after having COVID-19. The best way to prevent getting sick with COVID-19 is to stay up to date with COVID-19 vaccines. Talk to your doctor or call 211 if you still have long-term symptoms or develop new ones after being sick with COVID-19. Department of Health Services Wisconsin .gov/COVID has more information. All right, that does it for the headlines. Coming up next, we open up our digest. We're going to take you out to the graduation over the weekend. You'll meet the 2022 graduating class next year on TF.
We're exercising at the Fitchburg Senior Center. We do aerobics, balance, strength training, posture. We want you to stay healthy and strong and exercise. Keep on being fit.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for 75 years, he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Cuando estaba en crianza temporal, nunca sabía cuándo me iba a tener que mudar, así que siempre tenía mi maleta lista. Y un día me adoptaron. Mis nuevos padres me abrieron sus corazones y su hogar. Ellos me cocinan mi desayuno favorito todas las mañanas. Mis padres me llevan a viajes que jamás pensé podría ir. Me dieron un hogar y una mejor excusa para usar esa maleta. Mis padres no son perfectos, pero son perfectos para mí.
Some chores you dread. You do them. But that doesn't mean you're happy about it. Then there's registering with the Selective Service. If you're a young man turning 18, the law says you have to register. It'll keep you eligible for college loans, government jobs, and training, and it only takes 2 minutes, which makes it not only your most important chore, but the easiest. When you turn 18, register at sss.gov or the local post office.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. In the digest, and today we're going to take you out to the Verona Area High School graduation. It happened over the weekend at Verona Area High School Field House. Beautiful facility. Great turnout for it, of course. And, of course, we got to meet the new graduating class of 2022. Here's a look back at this great event.
The day of a graduation ceremony is marked by pride and achievement. It is a day built upon many other days, but it is one that many of us will remember for years to come. A typical school year has 180 days with 7 hours in each day. That means that each school year consists of 1,260 hours or 75,600 minutes. Many students here today have spent more than 300,000 minutes at Verona Area High School over the last 4 years. 300,000 minutes, which does not count the time spent at practice or special events, studying with friends, attending club meetings, and cheering on the Wildcats at games. Today, I want to talk about those 300,000 minutes and what matters most in the memories that you may carry forward. Your first day of high school, the first time you tried out for a high school sport, the moment you decided to join a club or activity that would grow to mean the world to you, sitting for an advanced placement exam or attending prom. These memories could be meaningful but seemingly insignificant, like driving to school with a friend, eating lunch at a particular table in the atrium, or your favorite place in the library. Or these moments may be tied to the relationships that you have created here, like the time you met a person who would become one of your closest friends, or the teacher who believed in your genius. It's also true that not all the things you will remember fondly. The last 2 years have been defined by challenges, many that are unprecedented in our lifetime. During these 300,000 plus minutes at Verona Area High School, there are also experiences that you don't remember, which have helped you become the graduate you are today. Often these are the experiences that taught you to be kind, insightful, and supportive. These are the lessons that teach us about our humanity and the importance of caring for one another. I want to congratulate the class of 2022. As you leave us here in Verona, I want you to know that you will remain in our memories, and we value the impact that you had on our lives during those 300,000 minutes. Thank you.
How would you like to be remembered? I hope you're all able to live your lives in a way that allows you to be remembered in a positive light and regarded with the respect and admiration that you deserve. And though you have impacted others and have been impacted by them in return, the most important thing to remember is the power that you have over yourself and your own life story. Remember the promises you made to yourself when you were a kid, on the first day of high school, and the promises you're making to yourself right now. Honor those promises. Respect them, love them, and live them. Once the Verona Area High School class of 2022 graduates, our paths may never cross again, or they may meet by chance, but I can only wish for each of us to be happy with the path that we walk. We've spent the last 4, 7, or even 13 years together, and now we're all parting ways and beginning the rest of our lives. As Taylor Swift, the one person who got me through all of high school, said in her song Long Live, "It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age." As you enter this age and begin to write the next chapter of your story and start the second draft of yourself, I can only wish for all of you to remember to stay true to yourself in both your past and present wishes, to be conscientious of the people that influenced your life and remember how you influenced the lives of others, and finally, to retain the power that you have over yourself and use it wisely. Thank you, VHS Class of 2022, for the impact that you've had on me. Now, congratulations to all of you, and let's graduate.
At some point, we all have to learn that forever is really just a pipe dream. Nothing is really forever, except for, of course, change. Living with change is what makes us human, and not wanting to change is also what makes us human. We don't want change. It's uncomfortable, it's hard, and it's never what we anticipate. But where would we be without it? I know I said at the beginning of this speech that I couldn't tell you what to expect for the future, and that is still mostly true. But I do know one thing to always expect. Nothing. Because everything you know, everything you expect, is changing right before your eyes. So, instead, I invite you to grab your superpower and go out and seek change. Greet it like a celebrity. Appreciate change and welcome it into your life like an old friend. Value change and cherish the power that it has given you. That, my friends, that is our ultimate superpower. And I trust you all to use it in the days and years to come. Thank you.
Are far more than a material item. It's a symbol of the qualities that as a VSD graduate, we know you possess. You're a critical thinker. You have embraced and advocated for equity, diversity, and inclusion. You've accepted the challenge of high expectations. You understand the importance of physical and social-emotional wellness as the foundation of your well-being. You understand that a mistake is simply an opportunity to learn and to grow. Finally, you have brought honor to your family, peers, and staff that have supported your journey. Being a VSD graduate means you have completed the journey and taken advantage of your right to a world-class education. You have earned the right to stand with pride and say, I'm not just a graduate, I'm a Verona Area School District graduate, and that means you are among the elite.
All right, there you have it. Again, congratulations to the 2022 class at the Verona Area High School, and of course all area high schools. Good luck in the future, and hopefully we'll see you around. Maybe in here at Fact TV. We got plenty of job openings all over the place. All right, we'll take a quick break. Coming up next, we're opening up our guest segment where we're talking with the Better Business Bureau on credit card scams and prevention. All next right here on Talking Fitchburg.
Maria, so how's work?
It was fourth period biology. Our students just weren't getting how easily viruses spread. So Miss Bell and I had them role play a zombie virus outbreak. By the time they had all learned the lesson, all the living were dead. Hey, how's your job going?
That big sales meeting I planned? Next year, I might get to go.
Cool.
Give your town a reason to celebrate, because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill, bring good home.
I got into business as a hobby. I wasn't really thinking seriously. I said, somebody needs to teach me so I don't go bankrupt. So I went to a store and I met Terry. I talked to her about my party business. This woman understands what I'm saying. There are people with amazing knowledge right there and free. My table linen entertained the First Lady and the Russian First Lady. That's good enough for me.
Get your free business mentor at score.org.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today from the Better Business Bureau. She serves Southern Wisconsin and probably even further than that. We got Tiffany Schultz here. Welcome back to the show. How are you doing, Tiffany?
I'm great. I'm ready to talk about credit card scams.
Oh, pesky credit card scams. The ultimate well, no, I think phone scams now are like the ultimate. Credit card scams still happen because of people trying to get your identity through all of the phone scams and everything else. But we're going to stick to the credit cards today. And some of this you've probably heard about. Some of it might be new to you, but it remains that it's still happening. And that's why we talk about these things. So set us up. The credit card scam is...
Well, what happens here is you receive an unsolicited phone call. It usually starts with a robocall from a scammer who's impostoring your bank or your credit card institution, financial institution. And what they do is they go ahead and they want to either verify account information, or maybe they want to send you a card with an ultra low interest rate, or maybe they even want to send you a card with perks. What they're out for is to gather your personal information from your credit card. They're looking for that credit card information. Maybe they're looking for your date of birth. Maybe they're looking for your address to scam you other ways. So, and they use it by impostoring your bank, who you think may be a legitimate company, or your credit card institution.
I've had this happen to me one time, and I hung up right away because I'm like, well, the bank's never called me before. So shocker. And it wasn't even the right bank. So, you know, it's a red flag there. But unsolicited, we pointed this out on a recent interview, and I say it again. If it's unsolicited, no.
Unsolicited is usually the key word for a scam.
Should go with it. Credit card scams, unsolicited, bad. Yeah. All right. So there's certainly different variations of these things. And you have already mentioned some of those, but taking a look maybe on the email side of things and the information, because we do a lot of stuff through our banking, or do our banking online now, or through our phones or a thing, but talk about some of those phishing scams.
Not only do they reach out to you by phone, but they may reach out to you via email, via a phishing email. So what they're looking for is to send you a link, and it looks like it's coming from your bank or your credit card company. They want you to click on that, maybe to update your account information, maybe to apply for a new card. And it's just a generic link that's in an email that looks like it's coming from your credit card company. You click on that link, you can get stuck in providing your personal information, your credit card information. Maybe that link is even designed to download spyware and malware to your device. Once they load spyware onto your device, they can get all of your information. They can get login information, they can get password information, they can get your banking information. So be very wary if you do receive an email that looks like it's coming from your bank or your credit card company. Typically, what happens is that a bank is going to send an email through a multi-step process. You usually need to log in your account in order to read it. So if it's just coming blank like that, probably ripe for a scam.
Yeah, I like to go back and check if I do see something come from the bank. I like search my bank and then go back and look at some of the recent emails and see if they match the same format, because you just can't trust anything, it seems like. So and that's the transition to trying to spot these scams. There are really some key things that stand out in almost all of these scams. What are some of those things?
Don't trust your caller ID. That's a big one too. It may look like it's coming from your bank, but it's really coming from a scammer. Scammers can buy technology that spoof anything that they want it to spoof. So your bank's phone number, maybe your credit card company's phone number, maybe even your neighbor. We can go on and on and on, but don't trust your caller ID. When it comes to the email, a good way to verify if it is a legitimate email is to look at the email address. If it's coming from a Gmail address, it's not from your bank, it's from a scammer, but they don't want you to look at the email address. They want you to see the body of the email.
I would love the one, customer service bank@gmail.com. Oh, that's my banking. No, not good. Another one that you have is consider how the company normally communicates with you. Why is that so important?
If your company normally doesn't send you promotional offers like that, I get a lot of promotional offers from the credit card companies through the mail. If I would start to receive a lot of them via email, that would be a red flag that, hey, this isn't normal for this company. Or is my bank starting to spam me and call me often with credit card offers? This just isn't normal. If something like that starts to happen, go ahead and reach out to your bank and see if that's a real promotional offer that your bank is offering. Not only are you going to be able to verify that it's legitimate, but the bank is going to thank you for your outreach.
Yeah, absolutely. Reporting these things are so important. If we're going to stop this, we got to report it so we know what the latest scam or what's happening out there. Certainly. Next one is check directly with the bank or credit card company before sharing information. I know it kind of goes hand in hand with what you just talked about, but you really want to make sure it's legit, because these are pretty crucial numbers that you don't want to share with just anybody.
When you reach out to your bank, you always want to reach out with the official phone number. You can find that online. You can find it on your bank statement. You can find it on the back of your credit card. You don't want to call the number back that calls you, or maybe a number that's in an email. Scammers want you to do that, but you need to be smarter than a scammer. You want to be a fraud fighter. So you want to go ahead and look up that official contact information, or even just stop in at your bank. You can do that too, but don't call those numbers back that are being left for you, because you could be in a scam.
Wait, Tiffany, you can walk into a bank still? That's still a thing?
I think you could still walk into some banks, maybe not all banks.
Not
but
all. There could be some web branches. Yeah, absolutely. All right. I've already mentioned reporting it, but why is it so important that we continue to report these things, no matter what the scam is or how many times we get it?
When you report these scams, your report helps warn others of the scams that are taking place in the marketplace. You can go ahead and report to bbb.org/scam tracker. Scam tracker is also a super cool tool for you to look to see what's going on in your area. So you can search by keyword, you can search by credit card scams, and you can see if there's anything that's going on in the Madison area relating to this. Maybe you received a phone call, maybe you received an email. You can verify that it may be a scam if somebody else reported it.
And a lot of the topics that you bring to Fact TV or to different media outlets, it's because it's driven by what you're seeing coming in from the scam trackers and people reporting, right?
Yes, Scam Tracker is nationwide. So we're monitoring those scams that are taking place in the marketplace to let you know about them through our public channels, through our web channel, and through everything else we do with our outreach efforts.
Tiffany, thank you so much again for your help on this. Great information, and we'll hopefully get some people coming out there and reporting and learning more through your website at bbb.org. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Check out the website and report it, report it, report it. Please, and don't get scammed. We'll leave it at that. Take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
We're exercising at the Fitchburg Senior Center. We do aerobics, balance, strength training, posture. We want you to stay healthy and strong and exercise. Keep on being fit.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for 75 years, he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg, wrapping up the show for the day. Again, congratulations to the class of 2022 graduating over the weekend, or maybe they've it's all over the place. Graduations have been happening all over the place, and congratulations to all our graduates out there. And like I said, good luck to you in the future. Plus, thank you to Tiffany Schultz for that great information on credit card scams. Darn scammers. Don't like you. Go away. That's all I'm saying. All right, we wrap up with this. Stay connected with Fact TV. It's fast, fun, easy, free. So much more. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube. If you haven't gone out and checked out the Screenweave app, by the way, you should do that. It's pretty awesome. Full HD over there. Yeah, that's where it's at. Have a great day, everybody.